Hi, I'm Shelley the Novel Witch, and this is my 12th time starting this video. It's not an easy thing to do, people. Welcome to my new YouTube channel. We're going to talk about books I'm reading, books I'm writing, and ways I make my house a little bit more magical and cozy. Now, I just celebrated my 7th writing anniversary, and I've published 15 novels and novellas, all in the paranormal, spicy romance. But I realized while taking stock of my life after my birthday that I don't like writing the spicy. It takes me twice as long to write spicy as it does to write the rest of the novel. That one scene, twice as long. So I'm not doing it. I still will read them, I'll still talk about them. It's just I'm not going to write them. So, if that's something you want to talk about or listen as you go about making your home magical, stick with us. The one thing that I really want to get into today is my Hearth Desk challenge. Like I said a minute ago, when I turned 47, I started evaluating things in my life. I have a great life. I have a wonderful husband. We have a happy marriage. I live in a big, beautiful house. I have 2 healthy, happy kids. Tank's 2, and he runs around doing his best to learn everything. And his sister, Mermaid, she's 12. And as long as I keep her in Lego sets and books, she is also happy. So that makes you wonder, why would you need to change your life, Shelley? What's so wrong about it? Well, I want to find my way back to having a cozier home. I have several chronic illnesses, and for the last couple of years, I've been pretty sick. And all of my energy has gone to keeping the house running and to keeping the kids alive and going. And we've also had 2 animals that are pretty sick. My cat recently passed away. He had leukemia, lymphoma, and he was diabetic. And our dog has an autoimmune disorder, kind of like lupus. So he takes a lot of extra care too. But to balance him out, we got one dog who has an iron stomach and just runs at everything head first. And we have one cat who likes to hide under the bed and allows us to pet her, you know, after the kids go to bed and the house is quiet. So there's a balance. But what I found is I want a cozier home. I want to go back to when I had little happy rituals that made cleaning easier. I had candles everywhere. I had blankets that I had made everywhere. And, it was one of those houses people came over and they just kind of exhaled and they sunk into my big cushy couch. Right now, we are living in my in law's mountain house while we wait to build our house next door. It's going to take a little bit because hubby just started his master's um, at college for business management, and I still have my day job and my writing job and the kids. So building a house is a lot to add on to that, but we're going to do it. It's going to happen. The only problem is I can't paint or rearrange the rooms. I can't, replace furniture, things like that. But what I can do is add my little touches here and there, a new candle, a new blanket, maybe some new recipes, because I still have my dream of going on the Great American Baking Show when I turn 50. So we got 3 more years to practice, especially that bread. Getting really good at pastry though. So that's the home part of the Hearth Challenge. Now, the big part that I can take back is the desk, my writing. I'm going to re-edit my 15 novels to be closed door. Spicy, it's hard to write for me. Some ladies, they can just write it and go and go and go. Ruby Dixon, T.S. Joyce, I love y'all. Y'all are an inspiration. Y'all are why I decided I could be a writer. But you can write scenes that I can't. I can get the characters, I can make you feel about them. I developed a whole gorgeous magical world set in the southern United States where magic is just part of everyday life and it's never been hidden. But those kissy scenes, they get me. So I am starting to edit all of my books. They're going to get new series names and they're going to have new titles. They'll be similar enough that if you read Scarlet from Love in Somerset, you'll know that Scarlet's Scarlett's Bossy Bear in the Crazy Cat book series is the same thing. You're smart enough. I trust you. But going forward, it's all going to be closed door. And I'm going to keep you up to date on it. I'm going to give more regular accountability check-ins because I need that. Because with my creative little writer brain, I can validate doing or not doing something to myself, to somebody else in 5 seconds. Oh, Bobby Sue, you want to buy those shoes? Yes, honey, you need those shoes. A, you don't have any strappy blue sandals. They're going to look amazing with that pedicure you're going to get to match them. They're on sale. Your husband's going to love them. I can come up with anything. I can sell ice to an Eskimo in a snowstorm and tell him that he needs it, and I will have a damn good reason why. So I need somebody to help hold me accountable that I'm actually doing what I say I'm going to be doing. I'm going to, knuckle down and get back to publishing my books because all of these people in my head talking to me is getting a little overwhelming. So the person who inspired me to make my own challenge is Sarra Cannon. She is a fellow novelist. She has 2 YouTube channels, one where she talks about books and does live streams, and one where she talks about journals and planning. And she has created an awesome planner system for other authors. So definitely go check her out. She's very open about her 180-day projects. She's done them a couple of times and she picks a couple of things to work on and she goes at it, but she gives herself grace. It's not like 75 hard where you pick a certain number of things to habit track and make sure you do every day. And if you miss doing one completely, even one half done, you have to start your challenge all over again. And with my health problems and my toddler and everything I've talked about already, that's just not doable for me. I know that I need to give myself grace. So starting on July 1st, my 7-year author anniversary, to New Year's Eve is approximately 185 days. So I'll have 5 skip days for if I'm just really sick, or if the toddler's sick, or the family just wants to go to Six Flags. We're going to Six Flags. Honestly, I'm not going to have time to do an hour worth of writing, an hour worth of housework, and everything else that I'm going to be tracking. And we'll get into all that later. But it's just so many things out there. And so many people have decided to change their life. And they've done it. They've had great reasons to do it. They had a bad marriage, or their job was horrible, or they had some dream just eating them up inside that they needed to blow up what they had so they could go and follow it, like moving to a different country. All of those things are valid, but I'm doing this and I'm just focusing on 2 little things in life. And I want everybody to understand that you don't have to blow up your whole life to change something. You can have an amazing life and still feel like you need to just make it a little bit better, make it a little bit more magical and cozy. And that's what I'm doing. So don't expect, there's going to be a divorce because my husband was horrible. He's a good guy. His socks don't make it into the laundry basket. He kind of slurps when he eats a popsicle, but he buys me Lorcana cards because he was at the store and they were there. And he brings home, my favorite candy bar. So I will take the socks on the floor. I will. I love you, my bear. But just remember, no matter how old you are, no matter where you are, you can change your life and make it more magical. And that's what we're going to do. So the kids are screaming for lunch. The dog wants to go outside. And I have to go log in for my day job because my lunch break's over. But the next video, we're going to talk about what I'm going to track, what I'm going to do each month in the desk writing and in the hearth making to achieve my goals. I'll talk to you later. Have fun, be safe, don't die. Hi, baby. Yeah.